Hey there, everybody. This is Silk. We are doing Operation A View to a Kill. This is turn 13. Bit some late night gaming here. So there's not going to be a whole lot of commentary. I'm going to have to move things through here just so I can get everything else done on time. I'll have some commentary for you all tomorrow. So if it seems a little short, that's why. All right, so getting to our buys. Our tech can't affect any of our purchases. This here is actually the guy from last turn. He's a militia upgrade, so we didn't pay anything for him. But we've got also a militia upgrade we are paying for this turn, and then 2 colonials that we're paying $4 each for. And then we've got a medium armor for 6, a French mechanized for 4. We're going to finish off our fortification, and we're going to buy 2 factories for 16. So 21, 25, 31, 43. That'll leave us with $3 left. I don't know exactly how much income I'm going to have because we got fights to do. The other 2, though, I do know. No matter what, we can't make any more money. So this is 2 Gurkhas and an infantry. So that costs 11. We're going to collect 11. So we're going to stay at 13. And then this is Anzac. They're going to lend-lease a medium armor to the KMT. That costs 6. They're going to collect 7, so they'll end with 10. All right. Let's do some tech rolls and get on things moving here. Okay. Let's see. 3 techs on the board here. We're going to do improved construction, improved factories, and heavy armor. Improved construction at a 7. It's like a 1. Yeah, that's a 1, so that's a failure. Improved factories, also at a 7. That's 10. That is at least something. I think that's my first level, though, so not really anything. And then heavy armor, which is kind of just our little luxury tech here. Get a 12. Oh, well, that was nice. So improved factories, I think, goes to stage 1, and heavy armor goes to stage 3, which might make things interesting next turn. If that lands there. All right, so let's get our fights going. All right, folks. So first, we're going to start with challenging this fleet here. We're going to try to make them go away. All right, starting in Gibraltar. So this seaplane on map will force any fight with any naval unit, submarines included. But it's not a fighter, and there's no fighter on this carrier here. So my planes from Gibraltar just get to come in and go 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 fighters that are going to start that combat here in M8. Hopefully that's going to be on camera here. All right. And a couple more are going to join it. A fighter here in I-12 on a carrier. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got a movement left. The fighter off of Maharashtra goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 2 movement left. So that's that one. All right. Into this C zone here in P50. Our carrier does not go, and our transports don't go, but just about everything else does. The subs come in from either side, and my 2 fleets just move right on in here. Bruce has 3 possible scrambles: the submarines, the light cruiser, and any 3 ships out of Malaya, but he chooses not to scramble. So that will be that fight. Meanwhile, here in... look out, Siam. Here in Siam, my army stack in Burma is going to move in with support from this fighter from Calcutta. And then I've got my... am I raiding? I think I stopped raiding. I think I did. Yep, we stopped raiding. So no raiding of the Germans. That's a non-com. Those are all non-coms. I believe that is all of my fighting. While I'm here, just so I don't forget, this submarine French, I'm kind of combining the turns, but again, just don't want to forget. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go there during the non-combat phase. just to make sure he hangs out with the rest of the British fleet there. Let's go ahead and grab some dice. And away we go. All right. So we outnumber Bruce's fleet pretty decisively, so this is not, I don't expect this to be too exciting of a combat. We're mostly just hoping to skate by without too much serious damage. We have 3 battleships at 8. 5, 6, 12. That gets us 2 hits. We've got 5 heavy cruisers plus the battle cruiser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do the battle cruiser in red. So battle cruiser's in red, everything else is a heavy cruiser. Oh geez. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a 4. We'll just discount it. That gets me to 5. Fistful of destroyers, right? 7 of them. So that's 6 and 1, 7 destroyers at 4. One, 2, 3 more hits. That gets me to 8. I think my target number is 7. Then we've got 3 cruisers. We'll do the TBD while we're at it. He gets it at 2. All misses there. But 8 hits. Pretty sure I only need 7. Look at this card here. Yeah, it's 7. All right. So that sinks them all. Actually, I had 2 subs left too. All right. So he's got a Tweedboat Destroyer at 2. That's a 7. He's got 2 destroyers at 4. That's a 7 and 11. Things are looking good. 3 at 6s. Really just only hope to get 2 or 3 hits here. Oh shit. So 1 hit. I'm sorry, Bruce. It's gonna hurt a little harder than. And the battle cruiser also hit. So 2. So he's 1 under. I calculated him getting 3 and he hit me twice. So that's the end of that fight. I take 2 damage to 2 of my battleships get damaged, and everything else stays as is. All right, big fight off of trying to kill those transports off of Egypt here. I've got 5 fighters. I'm looking for 3 hits. I see 3 hits. 1, 2, 4. And a 7 and 11. So that worked out just fine. He's got a Torpedo Destroyer at 2. He's got a carrier, I think, also at 2, like a carrier. 12. And then one thing that's likely to hit me is his tactical at a 5, which does hit. So I lose a fighter. He loses everything else. I will take that trade. Absolutely. The coastal submarine, I presume, just dives, of course. I had no way to map it. It couldn't shoot me, so we take that with 4 fighters. All right, the fight here in Siam, I've got 2 first strikes at 3. Is that a 3? No, that's an 8. 8 and 11, so no hits. I then have 4 Gurkhas at 3 because we're in jungle. 2 other infantry are boosted, so I've got 6 at 3. Uh, 10, 3, 2, so 2 hits. 7, 4, 5, so 2 hits there. And then I've got a fighter at a 6. And it's a 4, so 3 hits total. He's got a airborne at 2. Oh, he's got a first strike. He's got a first strike. I may lose an artillery here. He has a first strike at 3. which is a 10. Sorry about that, Chris. Should have rolled that at the beginning. I would have lost my artillery. I'm not going to risk losing Gurkhas. And then airborne at 2. And then 3 infantry at 4. 2 Marines and a regular infantry. 5, 6, 7, 1. How's that for fun? Airborne gets the hit. We will lose a FEC infantry. And he's got... I only got 2 hits, right? No, I got 3 hits. I got 2 hits plus the 1 on the fighter. So I got 3 hits. So he's just down to 2 infantry at that point. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units at 3. Looking for 2 hits. I don't think I got any. Oh, I got 1. Yay. So 1, 2. And then everything else is a miss. And then we've got a fighter at 6. It's a 1, so that finishes that. All right, so he's got 2 infantry back at me. I guess the Marines at this point back at me at 4. 8 and a 3, so 1 more hit. Want to lose. I actually think I'm going to lose the Anzac artillery here. Start making weird decisions when you get these mixed forces units like this. And Gurkha don't get boosted by artillery. So that artillery will boost my FEC infantry, though, that are coming up behind. If I'm still alive. Not a given. Yeah, I think we'll lose it. We'll lose the Anzac artillery. We're not at FEC. All right, so that takes Siam. So that is our 1 territory dollar exchange, as that goes to Great Britain. And then we've got a whole host of non-combat movements to do. So let's get started on those. All right, we're going to probably go east to west. Well, let's land some planes. These 4 fighters, of course. Go into whatever this is, Lower Egypt. So 4 fighters, Lower Egypt. I'm going to kind of cheat and use the desert in Western Egypt to place them, but they're actually in Lower Egypt. This medium bomber in Sierra Leone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He also is in Lower Egypt. Over here, we'll take our Anzac transport. It'll come up 3 to there, as will our British transport. And then we're going to shift. These 2 guys go into port in 821, and we'll go ahead and shift 4 infantry over to Southern England. Down here in Africa, 2 infantry move from Morocco to northern Algeria. Here in southern Africa, 3 armor move from Portuguese East Africa to Sudan. 1 armor moves from Cape Town to Portuguese East Africa. FEC stuff. This medium armor moves from Bengal to Calcutta. And then this stack of 4 FEC infantry, 2 Gurkhas, and a AAA move up to Burma. The fighter lands in Burma. This seaplane that was on map in I-12, go to Delhi. Other fun stuff. These transports are going to split. One goes into port here in Calcutta. The other one with this carrier is going to come down 1, 2 to the edge of my map in I-9. And this Anzac fighter over here in Sydney flies across to I-9 and lands on it. Meanwhile, this medium bomber that was in Sydney flies all the way across, lands in Madagascar. Should be 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yay for LRA. All right. Have any other movements? I believe that is everything. Oh, fleet off of Portugal. Just slides down here to A44. This submarine that's in A48. 1, 2, 3. He's A54. Kind of edge of the table for him too. Can I go to British placement? Might do French turn first and then do a placement for everybody. I believe we should maybe do some stuff with these. Do I care? I might. Alright, here in Sydney, 2 militia will go to New South Wales along with 4 infantry. So I have some options. And that, I believe, is all of that. Let's get to the French turn. Well, I gotta place my land lease. So this guy does come down and get placed in Cameroon before the French turn starts. And then France goes. These 2 mechanized in Portuguese East Africa come up to Sudan. They get joined by 3 more mechanized for a total of 5. I've got a self-propelled artillery. The medium bomber flies to Western Egypt. The medium bomber goes from Cameroon to Western Egypt, and the infantry move up to Sudan. So basically, almost all of the French units are in Sudan. Medium bombers here. The French destroyer is going to chase the British carrier down here off the edge of the map. And as I showed earlier, the French sub goes in to die with the rest of the British fleet if the Japanese decide to come kill us. I can mark those 2 battleships as damaged. Alright. Let's do our placements. Oh no, French fighters. French fighters fly 1, 2, 3 and go to northern Algeria. So, unit recap. Western Algeria, militia, 4 infantry, 3 French fighters. Tunisia, infantry. Oh, place first. Place first, then you recap. Until it's late. Alright, so militia, 2 militia with militia upgrades. One is going to go here in Aden. The other one, of course, is going to go here in Egypt. We just do that around the South Africa spin. Egypt then gets to build a colonial, and the other colonial is here in Rhodesia. All right, and then medium armor, of course, goes into Cape Town. You're all used to that. Fortification gets finished. Should make for an unhappy deck if they decide they want to come over. Facing 4 fighters, 2 bombers. I think I'm up to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10 infantry, 1 militia, 4 fighters. French medium bomber, British medium bomber. And a fortification on the border with Western Egypt. Oh, there's 2 factories in Western Egypt as well. FEC, gotta do their placement. The infantry, of course, goes in Calcutta, and the other 2 Gurkhas get placed in Burma. So Burma is now 4 infantry, 4 Gurkhas, a AAA, and a fighter. I'll see if that's enough to get Japan to leave us alone. We'll fight people somewhere else. Alright, in Sudan, 5 French mechanized, a French self-propelled, 3 British armor, 1 French Foreign Legion, 2 French infantry. Rhodesia's an infantry, Portuguese East Africa's an armor, Cape Town's an armor, submarine in A-54. Madagascar's Anzac bomber and a militia. And then my little fleet here in I-9, French destroyer, Anzac fighter, British light carrier, transport. Calcutta, British medium armor, militia, FEC infantry, 2 British infantry, transport and port. Siam is 4 Gurkha, 1 Anzac infantry, 1 FEC artillery, 1 FEC AAA. Maybe the end of that army, depending on what Japan decides to do, as we kind of go back and forth here. It doesn't have very many ground troops, but I don't have a lot of ground troops there either, so a lot of that's going to depend on what else he decides to do. The fleet. 2 damaged battleships, 1 regular battleship, 1 battlecruiser, 5 heavy cruisers, 7 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 2 British light cruisers, 1 Anzac light cruiser, 2 British submarines, 1 French sub. That is all there in P50. It may all be gone by my next turn start. You'll see what Japan decides Japan wants to do. Got a little lucky only getting 2 hits on me versus the 3 I expected, but 1 hit is not exactly going to make that much of a difference when you're rolling that many dice for a big old fleet fight. All right. I have anything else to do? Aiden's militia 2 infantry. Gibraltar's still 4 infantry. Let me know if you need England, but I don't think there's. The important part is that there's 2 transports there that can move 4 infantry around if I want them to. Other than that, I don't think it really makes any difference. I don't have any real other power up there to project, so I think that's all we got. So do a shout out if you need anything. Anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll probably do a report. It'll either be tomorrow or Saturday morning as turn 13 ends. I'll have some conversation when I do that, I'm sure. So that's all we got. Everybody have a great day.